Alright, so now we are going to do Notice Me Horton. So right before this was intermission. So Horton's going to come out on stage. The curtain's still closed. He's coming out in between the center. He comes out and he says his line as he's going towards the clover patch saying all of this. Meanwhile, behind the curtain, stage left, the tree that has Maisie's egg in it has been pulled out from behind the set and is behind the curtain stage left. But Gertrude comes out. She comes out stage right. Or not stage right. She comes out from the center of the curtain and she goes to her spot number 1, which is right near Horton. And she sings this, and Horton's not listening to her, but she's singing this to Horton. She sings, "It's taken all my courage to approach, not to mention all my stamina to follow you across the hills and deserts, but I feel as if I'm ready to confess to you the feelings that I've hidden with great diligence and labor behind the facade of your odd little next-door neighbor." Then she sings to the audience, "My eyes," and you point to your eyes, "My eyes are too small," and then look down and kind of point at your feet. "I have very large feet." And then to the audience, "And I'm not very proud of my pitiful tweet. But I've now got a tail that is something to see." And as you do that, you're walking towards center stage. You sing all of your stuff. "Oh, notice me, Horton. This is your feather by feather. This is your next door neighbor calling. Notice me, Horton." On Horton together, you're going to turn towards him. "Horton together, we could be great. Oh," and then to the audience, "Notice me, Horton," and then stomp your foot. "Put down the clover. This is your next door neighbor calling. Notice me, Horton. There's a new leaf, your neighbor's turned over." And when Horton sings over and over, clover by clover, you're crossing to your spot number 3, which is to stage right. And then Horton, you stand up, and so you're both standing on opposite sides of the stage to sing to the audience, "I was just a no one only yesterday." And then Gertrude, you're going to turn towards Horton to sing, "You showed up and showed me something more." And then Gertrude back to the audience, "And now I've become someone who has someone to believe in, just to be there for." And then Gertrude, you're going to cross back to center stage, which is formation number 2, to sing to the audience, "I will not give up hope. I was hooked from the start." Then to Horton, "When I noticed your kind and your powerful heart." So to Horton, you're going to sing, "Notice me, Horton." To the audience, "Notice me, Horton." Back to Horton, "Notice me, Horton, the way I notice you." Then, Gertrude, you're going to exit off stage right. As you're exiting, you're going to go back through center of the curtain, but it's going to be opening as you exit, and you're going off to stage right. Also, this is the scene where you're wearing, there's not a lot of movement because you're wearing your biggest tail. So you have your one feather tail, there's that like bag of tail that comes out in Amazing Gertrude that grows, and then you have another tail that's like even gajillion times longer. That's the one you have on in this song, so you can't really move very much because you have such a big tail. But yeah, so you exit. Then Horton, you're still counting. I'm going to continue a little bit with blocking, just to explain that to get through the next song area. So Horton, you're still sitting and the curtain's open, so Maisie and Horton, you guys do those lines on page 101. 2,900,900,999. It's hopeless. You said it, kid. Who's there? All of that, Maisie, you're sitting up in the tree, which is basically right behind Horton on the stage. And then Maisie, you're going to get down from the tree to say the next little bit. So you get there, you say your stuff, So you're standing right next to Horton at this point now. Or Horton, sorry, Horton, you've come up and you're looking up at her in the tree. Then Maisie, you get down from the tree when you say, once Horton starts saying, well, we all need vacations. All right, go on, take it. I'll sit on your egg and I'll try not to break it, but please come back quickly. And you're like just clambering down, getting off that tree, grabbing your stuff, and then you exit. You can exit back, center back, so you'll go behind, you'll cross the stage, go behind the set on stage right to go to the center back entrance. So, yeah.